Okay. Just look at my nose. Right, okay. I just wanted to have a quick look before we got started. Okay. I just have a few questions for you. Can you tell me what symptoms you've been having? What's brought you here today? Right, okay. And how often is that happening? Okay. Alright, and is that followed by any headaches or any pain around this part of the eye? Okay. So a few headaches, but not anything out of the ordinary. Okay. And how long has this been going on for? Okay, so quite a while. How comes you haven't come in to see me sooner then? Okay, no, that's fine, don't worry. These things happen and it's been quite hard with everything going on, so I completely get that. Alright, well, you're here now, okay? Now, I'm going to do my best to try and work out what's going on, alright? So I'm going to be testing the pupil response, okay? And see how the eye is managing to respond to certain triggers. I'm going to do a basic vision test as well, because I'd like to just see how it's affecting your vision. I know you mentioned some blurriness. Alright, so let's start with the vision test and then I'll be able to follow on with a bit more of an in-depth look at the eye. Alright, perfect. So, are you still at the same address? Okay, let's just see if that is right. Okay, that looks about right. And last 3 digits of your mobile number. Okay, perfect. Right, so I just want to double check there's nothing in your eyes before we do the vision test. Don't want to get any false results, okay? Okay, just following my finger. Okay, the other way. Okay, and look up. And down. Look up. And down. Alright. Let's start with the vision test then. Okay. So starting from the top and work your way down, I'm just going to make some notes as you do this. Okay? So just starting here, alright? And then we're going to work our way down that way. Alright, if you get stuck, don't worry. We've got some time. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, keep going. I'm just going to make a note of which ones you've done. Keep going. Good. 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 Yep. 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 Okay, and we're going to try this one now. Have a go. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's attempt this one. It's a bit difficult, but see if you can do it. This one is 20/20 vision. Not quite. Let's try this one again. Okay, what about this one? Not quite. Okay, so we'll leave it up to here. And just while you're looking at the chart, could you tell me, is the green line or the red line brighter? And could you just put your hand over one eye and tell me, is the green or red line brighter? And the other eye, green or red? Perfect. Well, that's a very conclusive answer there. Alright then, so we are hovering around the 20/20 vision. Okay, so what I did notice was that you were confusing some of your O and C's. Okay, that is very normal, especially where the curvature is involved. Some people struggle with those ones. Okay, I wouldn't say that there was anything particularly worrying. Okay, again, it's all quite normal. Okay, so when you're getting this blurriness, alright, can you still see things far away? Or is it more up close things getting blurry? So far away or just everywhere? Okay. Alright, then what I'm going to do now is I am going to have a little bit of a closer look. Okay. Now, what we can sometimes get is things called floaters. Alright. Now, floaters can cause blurriness, especially in natural light. Yeah, I know you mentioned it was happening when you went out. Yeah, that could be the reason. Okay, so let's start with you looking at my nose, shall we? Now I am going to get quite close. Is that okay? Alright, and I'm very sorry, the light is quite bright. Alright, so if you do have any light sensitivity, you might just want to let me know when it gets too much. Okay, alright, so at my nose. Thank you. Let's see what we've got here. Just blink a few times. Okay, I'm just gonna lift your lid. If you could look down. Alright, and the other lid. If you could look down. Okay, and the bottom lid. If you could just look up. And on the other side, if you could just look up. Alright, just look at my nose again. And my ear on this side. Alright, and my ear on this side. Okay, and at my forehead, and at my chin, and at my nose again. Okay. Are you happy for me to put a little bit of dye in your eye? Okay. It's not going to last. It's just so that I can see the eye better. Is that all right? Okay. Okay, this is the right one. We've got a few different ones for people with different eye conditions, so they just show up different colours. Okay, just making sure I give this a good shake. Just get some fresh dye in the tube. Don't worry, we don't allow this to touch the patient's eyes, okay? So it is clean. Alright. If you could just look at my nose, I'm just going to lift up the lid and pop that in. And on the other side, pop that in. Okay, if you could just blink a few times for me. Just keep blinking. Alright, just wipe that bit that's dribbled slightly. Okay. Alright then. Now I'm going to have another look. Okay. So, at my nose. Okay. This ear. Okay, this is and my forehead and my chin. Just getting in nice and close. So what it looks like is it seems that you've got quite a few floaters. Now this isn't anything to worry about. Sometimes the liquid can leak slightly onto the surface of our eyes. Okay, so anything could cause this. Sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's trauma. Have you had any knocks to the eye recently? Okay, let me just put some hand sanitizer on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press around the eye just to see if there is any tenderness, any signs of trauma. Okay, so at my nose. All right. Any pain? Okay. Anything? A little bit there. Okay. Anything here? So it's just on that side a little bit. Okay. It's not red, so doesn't seem to be any swelling. Okay. So do you know where you might have banged that? Okay, so I mean it's unlikely that that's causing it, okay? That might just be a coincidence. Alright, so I do think that perhaps it's stress that's causing this kind of leakage that's making there be more floaters in the eye, which again is affecting your vision. And I think where you talked about it being periodic, it's probably where you have brighter light on you. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prescribe you some eye drops, okay? If you could put them on twice in the morning and then twice before you go to bed, okay? And what they should do is they should rebalance the fluids in the eye, okay? And should hopefully reduce some of the floaters, alright? If you are experiencing any other symptoms, okay, you do need to come back straight away because it could be a sign of something else. But at this point, I am 99% certain that it is nothing to worry about. Okay, let me get those eye drops. Okay, so we make these in the clinic, okay? So it's going to be 2 in the morning and then 2 before you go to bed, okay? So I'll just do one on each eye for you now, just so you know. Alright, so just focus on my nose. 1 drop, 2 drops. It's simple as that. If you could just blink a few times, it will help the solution dissolve. Okay, how does that feel? Okay, alright, let me just make a note of what we have done today. Okay, so vision test was good. Okay, I did a in-depth eye check, which was good, showed floaters, and then we have some slight pain around the eye. Okay. Okie dokie. And then I prescribed you. Which one's this one? Just take down the code for that so that I know what to give you if you need any more. Okay. So, as I mentioned, do come back in if you're not feeling any better, okay? I do think this will clear up once you start using the eye drops. Alright? Okay, well, hopefully I won't see you soon. Alright,